Your mother has been crying in secret. She knows something. Archangel Michael says, "Listen carefully because what I am about to reveal is not meant for casual ears. It is a message that carries weight, a whisper from heaven about the tears that your mother has hidden when no one else is watching. Her heart has been carrying a burden that she cannot put into words, yet the silence of her soul is louder than anything she could confess aloud. She is crying in secret, not because she is weak, but because she knows something that you are not yet ready to face. The tears she sheds are not ordinary, they are tied to a revelation that will change the way you see the world around you. This knowledge has pressed heavily upon her, and though she tries to conceal it, the truth is etched across her spirit. Her silence is a shield, but her tears betray her. Every time she steps away into the quiet corners of the house, when she believes no one is looking, her soul trembles beneath the weight of what she carries. It is not grief alone, it is warning, it is knowledge, it is a secret burning inside her like fire. This is why you are here now, listening, watching, and feeling your own spirit stir as you hear these words. A door of revelation is opening, and with each word, you will feel closer to the truth that has been locked inside your mother's hidden sorrow. Do not ignore this moment, because once you step inside, there will be no turning back. She knows something that others around her pretend not to see. There is a shadow that has been following close to your family, something that began quietly but has now grown into a looming presence. It whispers behind walls, it lingers in the air, and she has sensed it more clearly than anyone else. Your mother's tears are not only sorrow, they are signals from her spirit. She has seen what others overlook, she has felt what others dismiss, and she has carried the heaviness because she does not want to alarm you. But the truth is, the danger is closer than you realize, and her silence is her way of trying to protect you. There are nights she sits awake, staring into the darkness, replaying fragments of conversations and signs that you may have missed. She knows the shape of this threat, even if she cannot name it directly. Her heart trembles with urgency, and she knows time is slipping. This is why heaven has brought this message to you. You are being called not to ignore, but to prepare. Every tear she has shed in secret was also a prayer that you would be guided to understand this truth before it was too late. Your mother has always been sensitive to energies others do not notice. She can sense when storms are coming before clouds even gather. Now, her spirit is alert because something is moving within your life that must be revealed. She is not crying for herself alone. She is crying because the truth she holds could impact your destiny if left unspoken. Her soul cannot contain it forever, and even in silence, heaven is pressing her to release what she knows. The truth is this: something has been unfolding around you, hidden behind friendly faces and quiet conversations. What she has seen in glimpses is a plan forming, a web that has slowly been wrapping itself around your path. And though she tries to shield you, Archangel Michael is stepping in now to ensure you hear what must be heard. Her secret is tied to a betrayal. It is tied to something that has been brewing under the surface for longer than you might guess. She knows who has been involved, and though she has not spoken it to you yet, she has wept for the pain it would cause if it came out in the open. Fire type Amen 111 to step into protection. Even as you hear these words, something inside you stirs. You have noticed small signs yourself, though you may have dismissed them as nothing. A shift in energy when certain people are near, a heaviness in the atmosphere at strange hours, an uneasiness in your heart that you couldn't quite explain. Your mother felt it too, but for her it came stronger. She has dreams that shake her, images that flash across her mind, showing pieces of what is to come. Each time she wakes from these visions, her pillow is wet with tears. Do not think of her crying as weakness. Think of it as her soul responding to heaven's alarm, ringing within her spirit so she cannot ignore it. These tears are a prophecy written in water, a message that carries both warning and guidance. She knows you are strong, but she fears how sudden this revelation will strike. That is why she has kept silent for so long, letting the tears speak in private where no one could hear. But heaven says it is time for the secret she carries to reach your ears. Folded hands type Amen 777 for divine covering. Her secret is not ordinary, it is tied to something she has seen in the spirit. It came to her not in loud visions, but in quiet glimpses, flashes of truth that arrive when the world is asleep. She hides her eyes with tears because she fears what this knowledge could do if spoken too soon. But heaven has already decided the timing, and that is why you are hearing this message now. There are no accidents in moments like these. You are being drawn into a current of revelation that your spirit has been sensing but resisting. The presence that has been circling around your family is not random. It is intentional, calculated, and dangerously close. Your mother's soul has felt its pressure, and the tears that slip down her cheeks are the evidence of her burden. Archangel Michael says, there are forces that move in silence, but their silence is not innocence, it is deception. And the one who knows, the one who has been crying in secret, has carried the awareness of this deception longer than you imagine. Sparkles type Amen 222 for your blessing. Her body carries the strain of what she holds inside. Some days, you may notice the tiredness in her eyes, the heaviness in her breathing, the way her gaze lingers as though she wants to speak but then chooses silence. That silence is not emptiness, it is filled with everything she cannot yet say. She fears what the truth could set in motion. If she speaks too soon, she worries it could fracture bonds, break trust, and change the way you see certain people forever. Yet silence is its own kind of pain, and so she cries when no one else is there. The walls of your home have witnessed her tears. They have absorbed the weight of her emotions like stone holding echoes. And those echoes are now being stirred because it is time for you to face what she already knows. The secret she carries is tied not only to danger but also to destiny. What she has seen will not only reveal betrayal, it will also reveal the strength you have been unaware of within yourself. That is why this moment matters so deeply. Folded hands type Amen fire to receive strength. Every secret builds pressure the longer it is hidden. Her crying is that release, a way to keep herself from breaking under the burden. But the pressure has grown too strong, and now even heaven itself has leaned in to deliver this to you. Her tears are the unspoken language of warning. They fall in patterns, each one carrying the weight of memories she cannot unsee. If you look closely, you will realize her sorrow is not random. It matches moments of silence, certain dates, certain shifts in energy around you. This has been happening longer than you realized. There were moments when you noticed her staring at nothing, lost in thought, but she quickly brushed it aside. Each of those moments was a battle between silence and revelation. And now, heaven says the battle is over. The veil is being lifted. What she knows is going to come forward, whether spoken by her or delivered through these words you are receiving now. Rose type Amen 999 to seal this truth. Something has been moving in your circle, and your mother has seen its shadow. She may not tell you directly, but she has noticed patterns, people showing up at the wrong times, conversations that shift when she enters, a coldness that wasn't there before. These small things have formed a picture in her mind that is impossible to ignore. Her intuition is strong, sharper than you realize. She carries the ability to sense what others hide beneath their smiles. That gift has shown her something about your life, and it is the reason she weeps in the quiet of her nights. This secret is not only about protection, it is about timing. Heaven has been guiding her not to reveal too much, too soon. But the urgency has grown, and her spirit cannot contain the storm that is forming. She is crying because she knows once this comes out, nothing will ever be the same again. The innocence of your perception will be gone, replaced with a piercing awareness of who is for you and who is against you. Crescent moon type Amen sparkles to walk in clarity. Even as you hear these words, your spirit feels the weight of recognition. Deep down, you know this is not far from what you have sensed. Something has been off, something has been strange, and your mother's secret confirms what your soul already whispers. The crying is not weakness, it is a sacred signal. It is heaven's way of allowing her body to release what her spirit has carried for too long. Her tears are a prophecy, falling in silence but speaking volumes to those who understand. Archangel Michael says, "The time of hiding is over." What has been concealed will come forward, and it will come like lightning, sudden, undeniable, and impossible to ignore. And when it comes, you will remember her tears. You will understand that those hidden cries were not wasted, but a preparation for the revelation now pressing at the door. Key type Amen 444 to prepare your spirit. The truth your mother holds is like a key hidden in the folds of her heart. Each tear she sheds is a reminder that she cannot carry this forever. Her body weakens beneath the pressure, but her soul is strong enough to hold it until you are ready. She has been waiting for this moment, the moment when you could finally receive what she knows. It is not a story of comfort, it is a revelation of exposure. Once revealed, it will break illusions and strip away facades. The people you thought you knew may not be who they appear to be. Your mother has seen pieces of their true faces, glimpses that heaven allowed her to catch when their masks slipped. That is why she cries, because she knows when this comes out, the shock will hit you deeply. Even her silence has been protection. If she had spoken too soon, you may not have believed her. But her hidden weeping has been her way of aligning her soul with heaven's timing. Rose type Amen 1010 to stay aligned. Every house holds secrets, but your home has carried hers quietly like a sealed chamber. The walls know her sorrow, the floor has felt her pacing at night, and the air has carried her sighs when she thought no one was listening. Heaven has marked these tears as sacred. She is not weeping out of hopelessness. She is weeping because she sees the storm forming at the edges of your life, and she knows how sudden its arrival will be. Her tears are both a lament and a preparation. This is not about fear, it is about readiness. Her spirit understands that you must be awakened before the wave of truth crashes. That is why her silent tears are echoing now into your awareness. The secret will not remain hidden much longer. The veil is already thinning, and soon what she knows will confront you face to face. Sparkles type Amen 555 to stand in truth. The heaviness she carries has already changed her. You may have noticed her growing quieter, withdrawing at times, or gazing at you with unspoken concern. Each look is a silent attempt to communicate without words. She loves you too deeply to bring you sudden pain. That is why she has hidden her cries, waiting for heaven's hand to release the timing. But the cracks in her silence are widening. There is someone connected to this secret whose actions will soon be revealed. Your mother has caught glimpses of their plan, their motives, and their hidden moves. She cannot speak at all, but she feels the danger so intensely it brings her to tears. And yet, this is not the end, it is the beginning of exposure. What has been hidden will not only be uncovered, it will be reversed, and justice will follow quickly after. Folded hands type Amen fire to receive protection. The crying of a mother is never meaningless. It is tied to the deepest intuition, the kind that bypasses words and goes straight to the soul. She knows, even if she cannot always explain how she knows. Her secret is not one she wants to hold, but one she must carry until the right moment. And now that moment is arriving. Her heart trembles with the weight of it. She has seen shadows where others see light. She has felt betrayal where others still feel trust. Her spirit cannot be fooled, and that is why she has been chosen to hold this burden. Now, you are being called to receive what she has been carrying. Her hidden tears are opening the way for your spirit to awaken and rise with discernment. Key type Amen 333 to unlock clarity. Your mother's sorrow is not rooted in despair, but in responsibility. She knows she was chosen as the vessel to feel and carry this knowledge before it reached you. Every tear she shed has been part of her silent intercession for your protection. Even in her silence, she has been standing as a shield. The heaviness on her spirit was never hers alone, it was heaven's way of giving her foresight so you would not walk blindly. That is why her soul aches with tears. What she knows is not just information, it is revelation. It is the kind of truth that shifts the atmosphere, opens hidden doors, and changes the course of destiny. This is why she cries, because she knows the moment of unveiling is close, and she has prayed you would be strong enough to face it. Crescent Moon type Amen sparkles for strength. There are things your mother has noticed that she could never speak in front of everyone. A change in voices, a shift in behaviors, a glance that reveals too much. Her spirit has caught what the natural eye often misses. Each time she tries to dismiss it, the weight only grows heavier. Heaven reminds her of the truth she already knows, and her soul responds in tears. Her crying is a release, but also a warning etched into her being. You may think her sadness is only personal, but it is not. It is prophetic. She carries the kind of vision that looks past the surface and sees what lies beneath. The secret she knows is too important to ignore, and the tears are her way of crying out in silence. She cannot yet say the words, but she is preparing you to hear them through her weeping. Rose type Amen 111 to walk in readiness. Her hidden tears are tied to time, because timing is everything. She has felt that the moment is drawing closer, that soon everything will be revealed. The urgency in her spirit has made her restless. Archangel Michael says, her crying is not without purpose. Each hidden tear is being counted, each one an offering that calls heaven's attention to protect you. She has cried in silence, but heaven has heard her loud and clear. The people involved in this secret are unaware that their actions have already been sensed. They believe they are hidden, that their masks cannot be pierced. But your mother's spirit has already uncovered their shadow. Her tears have been her shield, her weapon, and her preparation. They flow in silence, but their sound reaches far into the spiritual realm. Sparkles type Amen 222 to seal protection. There is a moment coming when the silence will break. The very thing your mother has been hiding in her heart will spill into the open, not because she wants it, but because heaven demands it. This will not be delayed much longer. Her secret will bring clarity to things you could never explain. Suddenly, behaviors will make sense, patterns will be revealed, and truths will cut through the fog that has been clouding your path. This is why she cries, because she knows how shocking the unveiling will be. She has feared the pain it might bring you, but she cannot stop it. She is not in control of this timing, heaven is. Her crying is her way of surrendering to that reality. The revelation will come like thunder, unstoppable and undeniable. You will see with your own eyes what she has been carrying in secret. Folded hands type Amen 333 for strength. Even now, you can feel a stirring in your spirit. Your heart knows this message is not far from the truth you have suspected. Her secret is not foreign to you, it has brushed against your soul before. You may have sensed the heaviness around certain people. You may have caught the strange silence in certain rooms. These fragments were pieces of the bigger picture she already carries. Her crying is the bridge between silence and revelation. She cannot speak it fully, but her spirit cannot hold back the burden either. The result is tears, sacred, hidden, heavy with truth. When you finally learn what she knows, you will understand her silence differently. You will realize every tear was a shield for you. Key type Amen 444 to open your spirit. The time of exposure is close, closer than most can see. The truth is already pressing through the cracks, waiting for its moment to spill into light. Your mother has carried it as far as she could. Her secret is not only about warning, it is also about destiny. The moment you receive it, your path will shift, and your awareness will sharpen like never before. That is why she trembles with tears. The tears are not just sorrow, they are a signal. A sacred vibration that tells you something is about to change forever. Each hidden cry is another marker of the coming shift. Her silence has been her shield, but soon even silence will not be able to hold the truth. Heaven has chosen the moment, and it is almost here. Your mother has carried this burden quietly for far too long. She thought she could protect you by keeping silent, but her heart has grown heavy under the weight of what she knows. That is why her tears flow in places where no one else sees. She has always been sensitive to things others miss. A glance, a tone of voice, a sudden pause, these are enough for her to see the truth beneath the surface. This gift is both her blessing and her burden. The truth she holds is not small, it is vast and unsettling. It involves more than just one person, more than just one event. It is tied to a chain of things that are unfolding all around you. That is why heaven has pressed her spirit so deeply. She cannot release the words yet, but her tears have been her language, speaking the truth without sound. Rose type Amen 111 to step into covering. The secret is tied to betrayal. Someone near you has been weaving a hidden plan, cloaked in false smiles and empty words. Your mother has felt their energy, and it has pierced her heart with sorrow. She has seen how close they have gotten to their goal. She has noticed the strange patterns in their behavior, the slip-ups that reveal too much, the way they retreat when she enters the room. These are not accidents, they are warnings. Her silence has been her shield, but her tears have been her confession. She cannot speak their name, but her soul already knows. And heaven is moving to reveal what has been in the shadows. Archangel Michael says, what has been hidden in darkness will soon be dragged into the light. Your mother's tears were the signal that the unveiling has already begun. Sparkles type Amen 333 for protection. Even in her silence, her love for you shines through. Every hidden cry has been her way of keeping you safe from the shock. She wanted to carry the weight until the moment you were strong enough to bear it. But she is not meant to carry this forever. The burden is too heavy, and heaven has now shifted the responsibility. That is why you are receiving this message now. Her crying is not weakness, it is a sacred act. It has kept your spirit aligned, even when you didn't know something was brewing in the unseen. Her tears are threads, tying you to divine protection. When the truth comes forward, you will not be blindsided. Her tears have already prepared the path for your strength. Folded hands type Amen fire to claim your strength. The truth she carries will change the way you see everything. It will not only expose the person behind the mask, it will reveal how long the mask has been worn. You will realize that what you thought was solid was only illusion. This is why her spirit trembles. She knows how shocking the revelation will feel, how it will unsettle the ground beneath your feet. She weeps because she wishes she could spare you from that moment. But heaven says, you are ready. The tears she has shed have been watering your spirit, strengthening you even in silence. You are more prepared than you realize. Her secret will be revealed, and when it does, you will not fall, you will rise. Key type Amen 444 to rise higher. Your mother's crying has already been noticed in the spirit realm. Every tear has become a signal, a beacon that calls heaven's presence closer. She was never alone in her sorrow. Even when she thought no one was watching, angels surrounded her. They stood guard, carrying her tears like jewels before the throne of heaven. Nothing she has cried was wasted. Her tears have become the bridge for your awakening. They have stirred the winds of revelation, pushing the truth closer and closer to the surface. This is why you are hearing this message today. The tears of a mother are never forgotten. They are sacred, eternal, and powerful enough to shift destinies. Crescent moon type Amen sparkles to honor her prayers. Her secret is sharp, like glass pressed against her spirit. Each day she carries it, the edges cut deeper. That is why her eyes cannot hold back the water any longer. She has witnessed things you were not meant to see yet. Conversations behind closed doors, movements made in silence, actions that do not match words. Her intuition caught it all, and it broke her heart. But the breaking was not without purpose. Every tear she shed created a space for heaven to move on your behalf. She wept, and heaven listened. Now, the moment has come when her hidden cries are aligning with your awakening. The truth is approaching swiftly, and you are being positioned to receive it. Rose type Amen 777 to stand in alignment.